Jacob Bowers, and this is a video tutorial on the descriptions and agreements page for the Dollars and Hours record book. To start off, I want to point out that the picture and all the information for the SAE have actually already been preloaded into here. This has actually come from the Start Here page. It's an autofill option that we have filling out for you automatically. So we're ready to go ahead and get started on answering some questions about our SAE project. To start off with, there's the description and overview of the SAE. Really, it's just a summary of what your SAE is, but if you don't really know how to describe your SAE or you need some help getting started, we can use the note that will automatically pick up. Again, you can see that there's this little black triangle that shows you a note. I'd go ahead and recommend on expanding this so that way you get a little bit better view of what's going on. And we're going to look for the part that actually talks about entrepreneurship. And we're actually going to copy the section for that. And we're going to paste it right into this cell. Now we can go ahead and use this as a guide to help us fill out the description of our SAE, use it to set some goals, etc. The next part is an estimated investment of time. Again, we're going to go ahead and use this data box here, or the note box, and we're going to find the portion that talks about entrepreneurship. You can see that that's pointed out right there, so we'll go ahead and highlight only the part that talks about entrepreneurship and foundational. Double click, paste it, and again, just use this as a guide. You don't need to fill out 100% of this information. If you don't feel like one of the questions or part of it doesn't apply to your particular SAE, then that's something that you definitely don't need to have in there. Something I want to point out is that you can see we have 4 lines filled out, and as I click out of the box, only 3 appear. So sometimes you have to do some additional formatting to make sure that all the words that you typed actually pop up. So that way they're invisible for your instructor. Estimated financial investment. So this is an estimate of how much you're going to have to actually invest into this SAE. Again, this is an entrepreneurship project. As you can see right here, it says entrepreneurial. So we'll go ahead and hover, and then we'll go ahead and just copy the parts that deal with the entrepreneurship SAE. And as you can expect, if you're running your own business, there's quite a bit more to reflect on. So you'll have to put a little bit of work into that. Again, you're going to have some additional formatting to do to make sure that all of this fits in there. And just pick and choose what are things that actually apply to your establishment, what actually apply to your actual program, and make sure that it fits in that box. Next up, you're just identifying who mentors are. I have an example of what you can fill out for an actual mentor, but really these are people that you want to be listing in there, maybe even list in their contact information that might be able to help you out with running a worm farm business or whatever your entrepreneurial business is. It might be mom, it might be dad, it could be another farmer, it could be your ag teacher as far as that goes. So there we go, we've actually filled out the agreement form for Squirm and Herman's Worm Farm, which is entrepreneurship for Jim Shorts. And as we scroll on down, you can see that Lake Red Rock Marina, which is a placement, is also auto-filled. And I've put in here a couple of examples for how I might fill this out if this was my placement SAE, just to kind of give you an idea what to do there. Something that you need to take note of is that it says for the financial investments, really you're going to want to put in NA or not applicable for any financial investments that have to do with a paid or unpaid placement, because you're not actually investing any money into the project if you're a placement or if you have a placement SAE. And you can see as we scroll down, same thing with foundational and with our research SAEs as well. And again, underneath these notes, we have actual sections that deal with research, agri-science, and with foundational as well. Next up, your instructor may ask that you print your agreements pages and that you get them signed by your parents and by your actual ag instructor. To do that, go to the print icon, and you can see that they should show up automatically. And at the very end of the actual document, again, all 8 SAE projects are going to show up, so you have to be careful of that. But also, all the notes are showing up as well, everything from those black triangles that we were looking at before. To get rid of those, you want to click on Header on formatting, and then show notes. Unclick that icon, and that gets rid of all those notes, so that way you don't have all that extra clutter in with your SAE records when you go to print them. Then you'll go ahead and click Next. And now you just have to identify how you're going to print these. Are you going to print these in black and white? You're going to print them in color? It just kind of depends on what you have available to you. That's it for our tutorial on descriptions and agreements. Again, utilize your ag teacher as a resource. Fill it out the way that they're really asking you to fill it out. This tutorial is just meant for a supplement to help out with this page. Thank you.